Whoa. Sorry, was that too loud? I know it's kind of, I had a vibe going. So, how's everyone doing? Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. The stream room is different. Not that different, honestly. It's not a new room. I didn't know what else to, I didn't want to be like, I redid my stream room. That's too long, you know? It took me a long time. Weirdly enough, it, took me a really long time. Because I kept getting overheated, then I had to lay down, then I had to get up and do it again, you know? I don't know. Something's wrong with me, but anyway. I haven't dried my hair, so I look a little ridiculous, but y'all ready for the reveal? Can we get a drum? Actually, I'll just play. Is this vibey enough? Behold, the new and improved, but the same stream room. Ta-da! It's not that different. It's really nice. Thank you. It was very tough. You'd be surprised at how difficult it was to try to maneuver everything. Looks like now, okay, I thought that too. I felt crazy. Cause like I felt like when you walk in, I'm like, it looks bigger, but it doesn't make any sense, right? But like it does look bigger. So this is I mean, the chair's in the way for the, cause that's the space. Isn't it so nice? I do have a lot of cleaning to do with a bigger chair. How did we never think of that? How did we never think of that? Did you watch what I sent you? No, I've been busy. It was too much work. Well, I was a little bitch, so I should have tried it. That totally would have fit. But this is a good aesthetic. This chair is good. Sorry for being annoying with my friendship. I'll get to it. I don't have to respond immediately. But yeah, this is the new vibe. Feels good. There's a couple, like I said, there's a couple.
Yeah.
Why is it here? Feroy, thank you for subscribing at tier 3 for 70 months. Why does it keep doing that? Thank you. Hold on, I gotta... Okay. Perfect for reading streams. Exactly. I'm exhausted. I don't know if it's because of like all of this. This took so long. That's like literally all I did yesterday was this bullshit. Nice color of the lights. Also, so you see this? It's a lamp, but it's really bright. It's too bright. You spend all your spoons for a couple of days and what? Yeah. Yeah, and Shark Week is happening. It's a rough one. I tell you what. Normally I'm like, Shark Week, but it's been like, it was 2 days early. But I don't, you know, anyway, it's been rough. And Thor. I need like 10 to 12 hours of sleep. Normally, right? Thor made sure that did not happen. He's been making sure, ever since I got back, he's been making sure that. I thought, this is music extremely late this year, I mean for Shark Week. Not for me. I get to experience Shark Week once a month. Sorry, bad joke. Okay, anyway, so we have some things we have to do today. Oh, also, I decided to take the plunge. Is that the proper term? I don't know. I bought a new computer. It's looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hear me out. She did. Yeah, that's why I said I did it with the pink My Little Pony. Wolfsburg, thank you for subscribing for 45 months with the Switch Prime. Thank you, thank you. In 2026, are you made of money? Technically, I bought it in 2025, so. So my question, right? Here's the thing, right? I feel like I used to have more pink hair on this side, right? I feel like I used to have more pink hair. Where did it go? What happened? Because I saw a video of me and I had so much more pink. And like, granted, I haven't gotten it done in a while. You can see like the roots are, but I feel like these, I have 2 little strands of pink. And I feel like it used to be more. And so I'm wondering if like they've been breaking off, because I do have layers, but I've been wondering if like they've been breaking off, and so it looks like I have a bunch of because like down here is normal. We have the same amount, but up here I'm like, where did it go? Bleaching days maybe. Yeah, well, I mean, I expect some of it to break off, but I feel like I just have like little bitty. I feel like it used to go back further. But it's not like I have like short, because all of it would be short, but like, is all of it short? I don't know. I do need to get it done again soon, but I'm also a little concerned about it. And it has also been feeling a little crunchy. I don't like that. Do not like that. So I put oil on it this morning and then rubbed in leave-in conditioner. So that's why we're rocking the curls. I'm exhausted. Holy shit. Anyway, last thing you want with your hair. I know. You put what in it? Oil. I put hair oil in it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I got it for you northerners. To be fair, I do say both sometimes, but it just depends. Anyway. So, I moved. So what I did, I had this, this shelf was where Astarion was. This shelf was where the lamp was. And then this shelf was more that way. So I had to take everything off all the shelves. I dusted for the first time in a year. It actually wasn't that bad. But anyway, yeah, I know, it's fine. But I had to take all the things, all the books, all the trinkets, everything off the shelves. And then I had to move the bookshelves, and then I dusted, and then I had to put everything back on the shelves. And then I had greenery over here, right? I didn't put any greenery behind the bookshelves, because why would I do that, right? So then I had to take down that greenery to get greenery to put up there. It was a lot. And then I took down the Christmas tree, put away the Christmas stuff. I put away all of my Christmas stuff except for the Christmas tree in the living room. Because I kind of ADHD'd. Was like, oh, I put away the ornaments and tree in here. Oh, I should go take down all the... Yeah, anyway. And then... kind of cleaned off this desk a little bit. The printer table is no longer here. This light is here now. I have a little table here, and it has the lava lamp on it, but y'all can't see that, and so I may maneuver. I guess it just depends, because I could put it here and move the tree over a little bit, or I could put it over here, but the problem is that door is there. Like, that's a closet, and it's easier to move the chair than it is, a table in the closet and everything. Anyway. And then I wanted to have all my panels done and all my new stuff done. You know how, like, who was it? Was it Adam that told me, like, some things are just not possible? Like, imagine if I was like, oh, I'm going to get in my car and I'm going to drive to Oklahoma and I'm going to get there in 9 hours. That's physically not possible. That's what yesterday kind of felt like a little bit, Because I was like, oh, I'm just going to redo my stream room and then I'll redo my stream, They try to fill 3 days worth of stuff in, one day, yeah. Because, like, it's like, I convince myself I can do it and then it's, like, physically not possible. So that's what that kind of felt like yesterday. But at least the stream room is done. I don't have to worry about it. The only thing I do need to worry about, so y'all can't see the mess. Y'all just see the clean. I have a lot of stuff under my desk. I have all the Kirby's shoved out of frame over here. I think I'm going to put the piano away. Because I got the piano out because I wanted to practice it. I got it out like 8 months ago. I haven't touched the thing. I didn't even get out the plug for it. It's just been sitting there. So once I put my big tree away, once I put my big tree away, I think I'm going to put the piano back in there, which will give me more space so I could potentially put the table there. And then I can stack all my Kirby's or something. And then, so that right now the printer is on the white table. And I'll just move that whenever I want to use this white table for painting or Lego or something, And then, I have a bunch of other trinkets and stuff. I have a bunch of seashells that I wanted to paint on the inside. I don't know if y'all remember me saying I wanted to do that. And then my entire desk is very messy. For instance, I have my Advil. I have lotion. I have lip gloss. And I don't know what that was, but I guess I'll pick that up later. And then I have my new alarm clock that I didn't plug in yet because it's a Happy Light. I have a hair tie. I have old zinc candies. I have my fake Christmas nails. I have 2 candles. I have my Switch. These things. I have a half a candy bar. I have my friend's Ray-Ban glasses container because he put it in my purse. And then I went home and I was like, oh shit, I forgot it was in here. I have happy birthday glasses. Did I say happy birthday glasses? I don't know. I have glasses cleaners. I have, what else do I got? I got 2 notebooks. I have a bunch of sticky notes. I have tax documents, which that's behind the monitor, so y'all can't see it no matter what. Thank God. But then I have a pencil. I have my Switch stuff. God, I need to clean my desk. Pencil. I'm never going to be able to say pencil the same way again, am I? Oh, speaking of pencils. Okay, listen. We got to lock in. We got to lock in. Hold on. Silas was like, oh, your period started today, right? And I'm like, nope. Started yesterday. Technically. Haven't logged in today yet. It's a while to go from pencils to lads. Well, there's a lot of things happening in lads now, apparently. So I was gonna set up the thing that Kiwi said, but I hadn't had a chance to what was I gonna say? I'm trying to put my phone in do not disturb mode. What was I talking about? Oh, the Kiwi thing. I haven't tested it yet, so I didn't want to boot it up and then it'd be like, this is her email she uses for this game, and I'd be like, ah, just dox myself. Oh, it's a new month, which means, what can we get at the wishing well? If you can get one of the free 4 stars there, I'll apparently expect to hear the last of Caleb's. Oh, is that the one where he was like, get on top of me? And I was like, yes, that was crazy. That's when I was like, they do not give a shit about this game being PG anymore. They do not give a shit. I have all of these. I have all of the Silas, all of the Silas. His kissing is better, but it sounds like a horse eating an apple. Ew! It's probably not eating an apple. It's probably eating something different. If you catch my sorry. Okay. Let's ooh. I got some. I'm sorry. Happy New Year. New Year, new me. I'm sorry. Can't say pencil or the apple now. I'm sorry. We have a lot of things that we have. How do you get one of the free... The 4 stars? Also, can I... It's in the events. Oh, God. Which one? Because I opened this yesterday and I was like, what the fuck is going on? There was so many... Where do I... I'm looking at the events. Anniversary offer? Buy the full collection of Mr. Beanie's premium gifts to get premium benefit claims. Should we do it? Worth if you're gonna be playing all year, which I do think I am. Because I could do the purple diamond gift, but it does cost like $30. Mine says $10, unless I do both, and that's $20. $30. Where are you getting 30 from? Oh, the Illusia. So I'm only allowed to pick... Oh, I could probably pick all of them, but then I don't get the full card, huh? If you have to buy the gems... Oh. Okay, hold on. We have to save this to our notes so we can get the 10 gems. Nice. Oh, I got a pair of golden scissors for some reason. Okay, I don't really know what's happening, but the porch is large enough I can open the windows when it's raining, be fine. Ooh, nice. I wish I could do that, but Thor likes to, you know, play the ice skating game. There's an ice skating game? Yeah, in the main event. Start a dance lesson and practice with him? That one? Oh god. Oh god. What is this? Wait, what is this? Start. Use the joystick to move around the dance floor. Tap the core. Perform a leap or twirl. Oh, I'm gonna be so ass at this. Oh, okay. Oh! Once upon a dream, I know you, the gleam in your eyes. Are they allowed to do that? Wait a minute. What in the world? Okay. Oh, I can... Wee! Wait, this is kind of fun. Wee! Wee! Once upon a dream, I know you, the gleam in your eyes is... Okay, I'm taking pictures. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Oh my god, this is so hard! What the fuck is this? Oh! Duo dance? Okay. Okay. Oh, do I need a... Oh god. Okay, picture. What's the point of this? Oh my god, I'm getting a shoulder cramp. What is this? At least I don't have to do anything except for tap the screen. Are we done? Aw, yay! What the fuck is happening? These are photos captured on... Okay. Okay. They'll be given to you as collectibles. I was not taking pictures seriously. I thought I was gonna get gems for that. I do if I save it as a photo in my notes app. There we go. Cool. Oh god, we're on to level 2. Okay, okay, hold on, I gotta lock in. What is that purple thing? What is that purple thing over there? Just like a block? Oh shit. Ooh. You know what they should really bring back? The grocery stores. Hey, yo! They move now? Ugh! My hands are too clammy for this! Oh god, oh god. Okay, hold on. I can't read chat. 1 second. I'll be back. 1 second. Oh, this is nice. It's just kind of in the... Oh. Did, y'all get a lot of fireworks where y'all are last night, or what? It's like bombs, non-stop. I forget LA is like that. Am I done? Oh, shit. Ooh! Now I'm done. Yeah, I wish they get rid of the card game. Just has a stacking game. Yeah. Next! We're just supposed to be here for the juju. Because we gotta pull for the cards. Oh my god, okay. Watch for Stardust crystals on the floor. Great. Another thing to add to our Oh god, we gotta go. We gotta go. Twirl, girl. Ooh, ooh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Oh no, I missed it. I gotta oh, I missed it. Oh shit. I'm not doing very good this time. What the what? Okay, am I supposed to go for the stars or am I supposed to go for the dancing? Oh shit. Oh my god. How am I supposed to stream and play this? This is too difficult. Say cheese. I can't multitask. Did I do it? Did I do it? Nice. Next. There's more? How many do I gotta do? Okay, there's only one more. Oh my god, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Maybe we'll get free tickets or something. Okay, everybody. Oh, sweet god. Oh, I missed my star. Oh, What? Oh, they're all the way over there? What? Oh my god, I can't believe I got that. That was crazy. Okay, locking in. So, what did you guys do for New Year's? I already told y'all what I did for mine. Oh! Nice. Played board games with my partner and mom. Nice. Game, drink wine, game some more. Nice. Sat home, chill, drink wine, ate pot. Nice. Okay. We're done. I did the dancing. Do I get trinkets for that? Next act. That was the prologue. Okay, cool. Well, the good news is the next act... Oh, want to save your favorite moments from the ball? The ball? Tap to zoom in. This is... I took a good picture. I took a good picture. That's a pretty good picture. I'm proud of that one. The accidental. Okay. Royal Walk. Is this a story? Oh my god. No wonder this update was so big. Okay, hold on. We have, where do you want to go? No new info for now. Check back another time. Okay. I guess we will start, the thing, you know.
Your period started today. Let me know if there's anything you need me to take care of. It's fine if we meet up during the day for now. I promise I'll be wide awake when I wait for you.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. No, you know what he says sometimes? You know what he said yesterday? He was like, oh, you know, your period's starting soon. And I went into the kitchen and I saw in the freezer there was a tub of ice cream that said, hands off Silas. Unfortunately, it's on its way to its final destination, my stomach. That would make me cry. If I waited all the live long day for ice cream and I left a sign saying, do not eat this, and then he ate it. Granted, he would have replaced it because it's Silas, and we know he would. I love fictional men. I gotta do my dailies 1 second. I think that's enough. Claim. Okay, never mind. Was not enough. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Gotten better ice cream. Yeah. Very special, very good ice cream. Okay. So let's go to Wish. I have 6,648 red gems. And I have 24 tickets that I don't really know where I got them. Except for like maybe the mail. Oh, let me see if I can get it in the shop. I can only buy 3. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let me see if I can get more. Hold on. Not like the purchasing ding shop, but like the game shop. Events. There we go. I didn't claim the events yet. I know I haven't gotten them. Hold on. That's the one that I was talking about. There we go. 6,000 of my little things. Okay, now how many tickets do we have? We have 34. Should I get poutine today? Yes or no? Yes. The one poutine I've had was delicious. Okay. I need Juju. We have 5-star memory guaranteed within 61 pulls. No. I'm scared. We need to be lucky. I need luck. Okay, because I need Silas, Raphael, and Xavier. I need those 3. Oh my god. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not even gonna buy them yet. Because my little theories hasn't worked in forever. So the first one is a dud. Second try. It's a dud. Third try. This is our last try with the free tickets. It's a dud. Wow. Who could have possibly seen that coming? So we have, I got a free, something. Okay, we have, 31 pulls left. We have 4 tickets. We're gonna use our gems. Come on, Silas Juju. It's a dud. Is this happening to everybody else? Why? What is happening? We have 5-star memory guaranteed within 21 pulls. I already know. Hold on, I gotta drink tea. Just dropped 60 tickets. 60 like tickets? Got Xavier. I'll take them if you don't want them. I'm so sorry. That's all you got? They must have fucked something up. No, because that's the thing, right? This game wasn't always like that. Because, like, I remember when I streamed it, every time I would stream it, and we, like, joked, oh, streamer luck. But now it's like, you're not getting anything, I'm not getting anything. I've seen people on Twitter post they're not getting anything. I genuinely, like, not even like, oh, conspiracy theory. I genuinely think that they changed something. Alright, here we go. Using my gems. Because that's a dud. That's insane. I have 11 pulls left. For a 5-star, it's gonna give me a regular 5-star. Oh, did you get it? You did it! Yay! My turn. Ooh, here we go! Give me my crow! Oh my god, I'm scared. I don't want to look. I swear to god, if I see a fucking snowflake. Oh my god. Oh, thank God. Oh, praise Jesus. No. Not yay. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I will say I'm glad it's him. Unhappy because it's this card, because I have this entire card maxed out. That's a regular 5-star. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I told you, it's been a while since that happened. But now the good news is I'm guaranteed Silas. I'm guaranteed. 1 second. This one. Oh. I almost just. It was 30 cents. $0.30? Alright. No, this one's 50 cents. No, I don't want the... No, 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 no. I don't want that one. Even though it's 50 cents. I need this one for 50 cents. We'll purchase 5 of the 50-cent ones. Get ready for the things. Get ready. This game fucking hates me. But the good news is, you know, at least we're getting stamina out of it. And we're getting, like the XP boosters. And we're getting gold. Oh, hello, bird. And then, okay, here we go. $5 one. So far, we're at like, what, $8? Kimberly seen Thor. Thor is great. He's living his best life. $10. 110 pulls and all my gems gone. Well, the inn is fine. Yeah, because you made a big deal about it in the Discord. Alright. I'm going all in. Fuck it. We're putting in $15. Fuck it. Change my Twitch name to Bird69. You could. It's gonna be weird. Alright. We're locked in. We are locked in. You ready? Fuck! Oh, hey, in five wishes, we can just get it from the crate. Dud. Don't worry, guys. We can claim the crate now. Hold on, here we go. It's a dud. Like, I mean this so genuinely. This makes me not want to play anymore. Do you know, like... Someone took Bird69? Damn. Just feel like a month ago? And your shorts have popped off. Someone just yoinked your username. More and more and more just getting over with it. Yeah, and it's like also it's harder and harder to earn red gems. I don't know. Another dud. But don't worry, it gave me 5 more tickets to try. I have done 100 wishes so far. And I haven't gotten a single card. I've missed like the past 2 events and only had 8k gems. Damn. The only reason why I had more gems is because I was listening to this stuff. Say the Dragon Tales thing? Okay, well now I have 24 pulls left. I wish. I wish with all my heart To fly with dragons in a land apart. Didn't work. 14 pulls left. Super fun game, by the way. I don't have enough gems. That's crazy. That I have to pull the entire risk. And there's too much gambling in my Gooner game. Yeah, like, you know, that's the thing is, like, it is a gacha game, but it used to not be like this. That's what's so, like, last year around this time. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Did we get it? At this point, I don't even care. I do care. I do care. I do care. We're guaranteed it now, though. I got so scared. I saw Zane and I saw the apple and I got so scared for a second. There we go. There we go. Thank God. But we only got the one. Isn't that crazy? So here's my problem, right? Alright, Precise Wish. Here's my problem. Because we have... Oh, Silas is calling me. I gotta hang up on him. He's right in front of me now. Okay, so we have the crate. Oh, it's the outfit. I can't even pick the memory. I have to pick the outfit. I thought it was to get the memory. You telling me I just did all of that for an outfit? The box it. That's... Oh! That's crazy. That's insane. That's actually genuinely 110% insane. That's crazy. I spent like $23 to get one card. No wonder there's whales. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 200 pulls. It goes all the way to 275. My next one would be at 225, and I've made 120... Wait, what did I just say? I've made 120 wishes, and the next one is 125 pulls. I get another outfit. And then at 150 pulls, I get more free tickets. And then at 200, we get to pick another memory. Much rather you would have to do hundreds of pulls. Yeah. That's disgusting. Because, like, on one hand, the only cards I actually need are Silas, because I only use him. But, what the fuck? What is it? Red? Red and blue. Okay. Was that for... I'm trying to think if I have those red cards. For, like, the hunter contest and stuff, because I've never finished. Give you Xavier's if I could. Thanks. It's just nice. It's fun to collect them, but, like, at this point, it's not fun anymore. It's just, like... I feel like I'm just paying for... I don't know. And granted, I don't have to. But... I've put so much work in. Look at this. Look at my Silas cards. I've put so much work in. All of these are level 80. This is the Arthur should be the grind. Yeah. I also think too that the wish, the galaxy wish, I think that they should have one that takes like a week for it to do its thing, and then after that 1 week it's one of the like old special cards. So like nope. I don't know what I'm trying to click. Oh, so like so this one. My dragon card, I have 2 out of 3. So if it baked for like a week, I could unlock this one. Hell, I'd even take a month. even if it was at risk for getting the damn apple or the damn snowflake, you know? Because like there's no other way to get these, you know? Unless it's like very, very rare. You know, okay. There is, I think, either 1 Silas card or 2 Silas cards I don't have. Because it was in the very beginning. I'm waiting for that rerun. And let me tell you something. When that rerun comes out, this is going to be a no judgment zone. We're gonna have to get out the girl money. We're gonna have to bring out the juju. The first half of the year. We're gonna have to be prepared, cause the thing about those is those ones are costly. They don't take gems. Do they not take gems, or do they take gems? I don't remember. I'm gonna have naked in a bath. I think that's Raphael. Raphael's naked in a bath in one of them. I don't know if Silas is. It's all the bubbles. Oh, the shower! Yeah, so the shower one, and then the one where he's tied up. Yeah, I need to make that Gooner hat now. Where's the... we need to get some cardboard, or we need to get a big piece of paper. Probably have to go to the store to get one of those, like, poster boards. You know? Shame. But anyway, so what do y'all think of the stream room? Pretty cool, pretty relaxing, right? Thank you. So I was gonna say something. I don't know where my iPad is. I think it's on my bed. Like a jerry-rigged corner version of the IKEA Billy bookcase. Oh, thank you. That was fun fact. So there's like this much space in between these two, because there's an outlet back there, so I can reach it. The extra green goes with a new starting soon screen. That's what I was aiming for. Because, like, I want to have... Even though I know I'm not entirely... Like, I want to have cozy streamer vibes. But listen, when I play Stardew Valley, you know... Stardew Valley, Minecraft, you know, we are kind of cozy stream. The only problem is, you know, you break out, you know, Elden Ring or Baldur's Gate or Peak Cozy. I'm like a chaos cozy, you know. I think we'll have our brand be chaos cozy. Because, like, you know, most of it, like, we read, we do art, and then I play, you know, Overwatch, and I'm like, suck your dicks, and y'all are like, hey, whoa. I'm like, I'm sorry, you know. So it's fine. I need to trim my nails because I broke 4. I broke the corner of this one. But this one's only a little. This one I completely broke flat. Where did I break? Oh, maybe only 3. But then I need to repaint them too, because they were painted for Christmas. And now it just kind of looks like blood. Maybe if I painted my nails before we guessed. Before that. Maybe if I painted them, it would have been good luck. We pulled, yeah. I don't know where guest came out of. Not like guest isn't like, we have a guest, but like guest isn't like, I guess I will go to this store. I don't know. I'm tired. I can feel it in my eyeballs. You know how tired you have to be to feel it in your eyeballs? I don't even know why. It's not like I did anything. I did all that, but that wasn't like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like lacking a vitamin. Do you think I'm lacking a vitamin? I could be lacking a vitamin. You're so right, Captain Dumbass. Thank you so much. It is the weather. It is the weather. It is absolutely the weather. Because guess what the weather is for the next 7 days? Oh, I should have said that. I should not have said. Oh, I gotta show y'all something. I hate myself for it. I hate myself for it. But when I went to the grocery store, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What camera do you use? I use a Sony something. I actually don't remember. I can't escape it. I know. I'm sorry. I'm 33. I should not be making those jokes. I'm not even around, like, the youths. What camera do I have? I have two. Wait, hold on. I have one down there. And then I have one that I use. That one borked. My fault. It does, it kind of works. It just doesn't really focus all that much. Hee hee. Are y'all the type of people, when you get back from vacation, do you unpack your suitcase right away? Or do you let it kind of sit for 2 weeks? Asking for a friend. Mine sit for like a week. Because I'm a sit for like a week. You know, I'm 2 a.m. I'm like a sit for a week kind of person. But when I got back, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I unpacked it and I put all this stuff on the ground and I put my suitcase in the closet and I was like, yeah. And all my stuff is still on the ground. It's still on the ground. But I did do the laundry, but then all the laundry's in the basket that I need to fold. And it's probably wrinkled, but you know what? It's fine. Can't handle my dirty clothes mingling with my clean stuff. You don't put your dirty clothes in a bag? My suitcase is a mobile closet for a week or two when I get back. See? Okay, I'm not alone then. I'm not alone. Yeah, but still. Fair enough. I put my dirty clothes in like a bag and I tie the bag and then I put it in the section of the suitcase because I have the two, it opens and then it has like the zip on this side and I put all my dirty clothes in there and I put my shoes in there and I put my like hair dryer and all the other stuff in there. I normally pack too much, so I start using the clean stuff from when until it runs out and then it sits. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was just thinking it like earlier today. I was like, oh, what's this pile of... And I picked up and I was like, oh, because I put a blanket on it because I had too many blankets on my bed because I had to cover the blanket. Because Thor, you know, so I had to cover with blankets because if you threw up, then they just wrap up with the blanket and it didn't, you know, leak through all the... I don't want to have to go through that again. God, I do not want to have to go through that again. It was disgusting. Now I'm scared. Now I feel like I need to go look. Also, too, I had to cover that. I covered because, like, imagine, the base was $100. The cushion was like, what, $200? And you can't clean that. Not good. And so I was like, no, I'm not risking it. So I put a towel and a blanket on my computer chair. And then I put like 4 blankets on that. and stuffed animals. So coming back, I know. And because the thing is, too, the sitter wouldn't have checked in here. You know, why would she come in here? There's no litter box. Which also I think is kind of funny, because, like, wouldn't you want to check everywhere? To make sure that there's no, like, accidental throw up? Maybe that's just me. As someone who hasn't gone through the games, have you watched the Fallout show? I have not. The only Fallout game that I've actually played was the app. A long time ago. Are you afraid to be nosy? Oh. Well, it's not like you're going through stuff, you know? You're just, like, peeking in, making sure, like, just looking at the carpet. But I guess that is something you would have to discuss beforehand. Although I always warn the sitters that he's a puker. So, oh, thank you. Hold on, I'm putting on my slippers. My feet barely touch the ground in the chair anymore because I lifted everything. Ugh. Okay, so my plans for this week. We got to finish Baldur's Gate, right? So do we just hop right back into that tomorrow? Also, at what point should I go get my hair done again? Because it's 1/3 of my bangs at this point. We have a guest. It's so crazy that, like, I can't really do anything without him having to be right there, you know? When I was making food, he was in the kitchen. Right there. When I was eating at the kitchen table, he was trying to get up on the table. He woke me up at 6 a.m. this morning. He came in the room. Meow, 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 meow. I was like, oh my God. So I, like, got up and I was like, what? Because I was, you know, confused. And then he's like, meow, 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 meow. And he, like, was walking me to his food bowl. It's 6 a.m. I fed him before I went to bed. And I went to bed at, like, 12:30. So I gave him food and he didn't want it. And so he, meow, meow. I went and got back in bed. Meow, 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 meow. Followed me all the way back in. And then I was sleeping, like, on a corner because I was hot. And it... No, don't awe. He's currently got all 10 claws in my Raphael sweater that I ordered. I'm so glad I did not have that on my head. Thank you, Veins of Tea Games. Thank you for the... How many? 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask by turning down the volume and also holding the cat's claws and also holding the cat because I am wearing a tank top. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thor, say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. The first gifted subs of the year. Happy New Year. 2026. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Subs for Thor. Oh, there you go. That's going to cover at least 5 wet food cans. Which we have to go get more wet food because someone's a glutton. Stinky. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Can I fix my mic now? Scary. Sometimes I want to dress cute and I can't because of him, you know? Because all it takes... That was my jaw. Oh, God. All it takes is one foot to go, you know? Yeah, I'm crackly. What can I say? That was really quiet. I wasn't expecting... What? He's just looking at me. Loud snap. Yeah. It didn't hurt, but it didn't feel like good. Was that a crack or a toot? No, this is a toot. Why is he twitching like that? He looks even more green. He looks even more green. Goodness. Why is he twitching like that? Were you seeping? Do I have like a hair that's tickling your face? You want to lay like a baby? Oh, it's like a whole new world this way. Wow. Goodness. Oh, okay. Okay, gentle. 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 There you go. Gentle. Gentle, please. Gentle. Please. Please. Okay. He did bite me. Not gently, but at least it was only a little bit. Well, Thor, I can't... Oh my god. Where's that hair tie? What are you doing? What? Do you want to go rot? I think he wants to go bed rot. Do you want to go... Ah! Claws! Claws in my leg. He's purring loud, though. What is happening? Do not show your butthole. I forbade you to show your butthole. Where did I put that hair tie? What? Here, do you wanna purr into the microphone? Here. What's this? Can y'all hear him? Do I feel good? You're drooling. Swallow your drool and then speak. What did I do with that hair tie? I'm so confused. What in the world? It's gone. It was right here, and now it's gone. Y'all can't see his paws, but he's slowly lifting his... Oh. No. I have to wash it because I used it to trim a wick on the candle. So I don't want to trim his nails, and if he like licks his paw, you know. So I did, but it's not here anymore. So that's why I'm confused. It popped off? It did? Oh my god, it's on the floor. With a nail. That's what fell. That's what... I was wondering what fell. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah. You want this? Oh my god. his mouth. That went under my fingernail. Ouch. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Happy New Year. Year 2026, we take Thor to the vet when he's high on gabapentin and we get his nails trimmed. You want this?
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie, thank you for subscribing for 37 months. Thank you, thank you. It's not that bad. It's not bleeding. Yet. I don't think it will, though. It was sharp. Let's see if he brings it back to me. Right, so the plan. How much more Baldur's Gate? Because we saved Duke Ravengard and all of the people. That's where we left off, right? And I got my dress. Okay, excellent. How much more? Because we have to do Shart's parents. We have to do Astarion, kill Cazador. We have to... There's 11 more big things to do. $11? Exxon Guardian, thank you for subscribing at tier 3 for 34 months. Thank you, thank you. 11? We have to go to hell. Oh, wait, let me see if I can remember all the things that we have to do. Astarion, Shart, hell, Oh. Okay, hold on, let me see if I can, hell, Shart, Astarion. Fucking Gondor, what's his name? Oh, you deleted them. Fucking Gorzum, Gobel, Gortash. I got there. Kill Gortash, kill Orin, do the dirge thingy. These are in not any order specifically, by the way. I'm trying to think. Because Lae'zel is the comet. So we have to work with the Comet Man, the Emperor, Doohickey. Do that. Gale. We already did Gale. Kinda, didn't we?
Why did the ornaments look at the Nutcracker funny? Because he was nuts. Kuzhayuk.
We're past Christmas. I put the Christmas ornaments away. Everything's gone. Scrooge. Thank you for the bits. So we did Gale. Oh, we need to save Lae'zel, but I guess that counts as Orin. Kill the Elder Brain. But that's like the big finale, you know? And we just did Wills. Karlach is Gortash. That's all I got. Oh, no, we gotta blow up the robots. I ran out of numbers in my head. We gotta blow up the robots. We could do that next, right? Just piss off Gortash more. We have a lot to do. I'm excited to do the Cazador fight though. Because last time we just pushed him off the edge accidentally, and then it was like, yay. And then we watched Astarion cry his eyes out, and I felt so bad. Because it didn't feel like we deserved that. You know, well, I mean, not Astarion. It didn't feel like we deserved that win. Because it was like, haha, doof. And he goes, ah. And he floats back into his coffin, and it's like, we killed him. Like, they thought of everything. Except for that. They thought of everything. Except for maybe falling to your death as a vampire that can probably fly, you know. That was a little, something. But anyway, so how long do you think that'll, how much longer do you think we got? 2 weeks? Roughly? If you lock the fuck in. How locking in are we? How locking in are we talking? Do the robots in like 5 minutes if you sneak around the back? Bold of you to assume I even remember where they are. I do. But it's fine. Also, is there like a, something about like if nobody dies? Kate, sneak. I can sneak. I'm a bard. I think. I know Astarion can sneak. I forgot what I was saying. Because all I can think about is how dirty my desk is. I can see the cat hair and the dust just kind of chilling. So yeah, oh, new PC will get here in like 2 weeks. Saving everyone at the that's a thing that I have to do, is saving everybody. Oh my god, that's gonna suck. So I had a handful of friends in Discord help make it, and they were very helpful, and I was like, what does this mean? And then they all started to explain it at the same time, and I was like, one of you, and so one of them started to explain it, and then it didn't make any sense. Y'all know the GIF from Hunter x Hunter? Have y'all seen Hunter x Hunter? You may have seen the GIF, I don't know. There's an image of the character going, and he's sitting there, and he's got steam coming out of his ears. That's what it felt like. And then they kept talking about, oh yeah, well, it's got this, and it's got this, and this, and this, and it's got this, and this. Well, I like this company over this company. Well, this something Intel, something RAM, something RGB, something. I'm only saying the words that I know, by the way, so just pretend. Anyway, so and then I just started sending nonstop gifs of, like, remember that gif of the woman who's doing like math, like they edited math where she's like, so I sent that one, and I sent another one. Then I sent Patrick Star going, and like his brain sizzling. That's what I felt like. I'm not a tech person. I'm not a tech person at all. But if y'all are tech people, I can read off what I got. If I have it somewhere. Cause like at first I was gonna get something. Where is it? Was it in here? Oh my god, because I have noticed my computer is fine, but I have noticed it's kind of slowed down a little bit. Like right now, Discord is taking forever to open. Okay, this is what I got. Got Windows 11. And then I got a computer case. You want to guess what color I got? Just take a wild gander what color I got. It's technically called strawberry milk. Is pink. And then cooling, I got Cooler Master Elite Liquid Series 360 ARGB liquid cooler white. Case fans, 3 times ARGB Data XPG Hurricane 120 white PWM fan pack. Whatever that means. Video card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 570 Ti, 16 gigs, GDDR7. Oh my god, there's a lot of other letters and stuff. So I think that one, originally I had the higher up one, but then everyone's like, she doesn't need that strong of a thing and she can buy a new one in like 4 years. That's like what the group consensus was. And I was like, okay, like I don't know. Processor, Intel Core i7-14700K processor, 8x 3.40 GHz plus 12x. This is when I'm like, you know. Motherboard, MSI Pro Z790P, Wi-Fi 6E, ARGB header 3, USB rear ports 1 Type-C, 7 Type-A, M.2 slot 4. Memory, 32 gigs, 16 gig. Because the thing is, we just got. Anyway, power supply. I don't know if y'all care about that. Primary storage, 1 terabyte, Kingston. Number. And then I got a free monitor with it, so I'm going to have 3 monitors now. She had a 5080? Yeah. But, and some genius said you do not need that. Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder who that genius was. Wonder who it could have been. Must have been a really clever guy. Or gal. Or person. We don't know. We know it's Kiwi. More screens have pics of Silas on. Exactly. The only thing is I don't know where... Because have I ever sent y'all what I see when I sit here? When is computer coming? I think in like 2 weeks. My monitors are big. And they take up a lot of space. And I'm not really entirely sure. Because I have a spot over here that I could maybe like tilt. I don't know where it would go. Okay, I'll fly out per request to set everything up. See you then. Okay, thank you so much. You could have one on top of the 2. How do I do that? How do I put it on top of the other? That would go crazy. If I just put it here, it's just blocking the camera. Are yours on stands right now? Yeah. No, they're on like their backs are like, and they're not on their stands that they came with. That took a lot to get out. I'm sorry. So the word for that is mounted? Right, sorry. Well, because I saw stand, and like, well, yeah, they're standing on their stands. But then I realized that they come with a stand. And so then as I was speaking, I was like, that's probably what he meant. And then, listen, it's been a long time since I've properly streamed. I'm exhausted. Okay, I'm bleeding. Oh. Is it like 2 and then a 3 on the top? Or is it like do? Because I don't have space for the do. It's okay, you did great. Thanks. You excited for Hollow Knight 2026? There's different options. Oh god. Well, I feel like I just got this mount. What am I supposed to do with this mount? I spent a lot of money on it. And now it's going to be useless. Unless... Oh my god, wait. How big is this new PC going to be? Wait, you know. You know. Kiwi, how big is this new PC going to be? I have enough space, I think. The only thing that's kind of funny is, like physically, yeah, because I have it on a table. So I really wanted the RGB lights. Can you send me a picture of it? The table? Yeah, it's just one of those like, tables from Target, but I got a lot of stuff on it. Oh, God. I should do this later. I should do this later. Whole thing with a computer. This is as good as it's gonna get. What kind of case is it? It's like, I think glass on this side and glass on this side, and then pink on this side and pink on the back. Let me reopen Discord. Oh, it opened it on this monitor. So I really wanted nothing on top, right? Nothing on top of my computer? No. No, I don't have anything on top. No shelving above it? No. I have Lego X-Wing, and I have Lego Grogu and Mando, and then I have my toaster. But I figured the Lego's okay. It's lightweight. Toaster gotta go. But what am I gonna do with my storage? That's my D drive. That's my D drive. I've had that since, well, shit, I guess 2012. Hold on. It's... Well, why is everything in millimeters? Okay. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Oh shit. Oh! There's USB ports on the front. Oh, that's so handy. Oh my god. Are they in the back too? Is it glass or is that plastic? I kind of hope it's plastic, not gonna lie. Because, like, I have the tempered glass on this and it is terrifying. When I clean my computer, let me tell you what. I hold that thing like... Well, I hold it like this. I'm like... And I go lay it on my bed. Okay. It's glass. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, they have a... there's a purple one. I like the purple one, too. Taro milk, and then they have blueberry milk. Oh my god, Nate, you should get the blue one. And then we could be besties matching. Oh, there's a matcha one? I have to text Jewel. We all have to get the same PC. Oh, there's one called Black Cherry. This looks like Rin. Okay, so we need to get her one. There's no yellow one for Kiwi, which is kind of sad. There's one called Panda. There's one called Panda, and it's black and white. Damn, that's a good purple. That is a good purple. Which company are you getting from? I Buy Power. I'm just looking at the case, though, right now. I bet Amy would like that purple. That's a good purple. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to see the sizes. Exterior dimensions. 420 by 320 by 470. What side is it? Right now I'm just looking at the case on hyte.com/store/y70/ Hold on. Hey, as an American, help. I don't know how to do this. I swear I can do math. Millimeters? Where the millimeters are the really tiny ones, right? God, I feel like an idiot. I know things. Cause up here's the centimeters. So centimeter is 100. Millimeters 1,000, right? Oh my god. Help. It's been a long time since I've been in school, okay? 10 millimeters is a centimeter. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. So it's 47 centimeters? So how many centimeters are in a in an inch? I could just Google this. 2.5. There's 2.
Oh, yeah.
Simon, thank you for subscribing at tier 1 for 25 months. 2.5 to an inch. Okay, so 1 inch is 2.5. And it's 47 centimeters. So 47 divided by 2.5. Doesn't make any sense. That's gonna be tiny. 18.5. Okay. Oh shit. Please say this is the length. Okay, this is the length. This is not the length. This is the height. Is it going to be the height? It says 470 by 320 by 470. So is this the height? And how long it is? This is small. Length, width, height. Yeah, okay. So is mine. Hold on. Oh, it's the same. Oh. Is it the same? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I think I'm okay. I caught it like this and it went. You know how when you like drop a knife in the kitchen and you, without thinking, put your foot out to catch it? I'm having that kind of a day. My PC is like the same size. So, what's 32? Divided by. You shouldn't. I don't. But sometimes, you know. Is 12.5. I swear to God, I can do math. But I'm not a mental math person. I have to have paper. Ooh, damn. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, it'll fit. My current PC is 8.5 wide. So this one's thick. They chunky? Yeah. But it looks cool. Pink Pony Club. Oh, I guess that is kind of why Kiwi said we wouldn't need the toaster anymore. Ooh, and it's got like airflow on all sides. That'll be good. Wait, does that mean I get to see the colors more? Because my PC faces that way, so I don't get to see the inside. When do you get again? In like 2 weeks. So we got a hot minute. Which case is it? It's the Y70 Modern Aesthetic Case. Strawberry milk. The Y70 is an upgraded dual-chamber ATX mid-tower modern aesthetic case that delivers next-gen gaming experiences with massive 4-slot vertical graphics and unlocks maximum performance via ginormous cooling capacity. All while celebrating your favorite hardware by showing off your PC the way it was meant to be seen. Nice big, though. Yeah, I'm picking up on that. I am picking. There was strawberry milk fans. Oh, there's a display. We can put a display in the computer. I think it's in the computer. It is. It goes on the side. That's kind of cool. It's $180 though. You inspired me. I just bought a new headset. How did I inspire that? Oh man, that is kind of cool. Could I install that later? Is this something that can be installed? It looks like it's something that can be installed later. I hear those footsteps in Valorant so crispy, and I'm gonna hear the ew. Yeah. I'll do it in the mid Valorant game. I'll just go ew just for you. Thor did it too. Is that it, or do you like a siren? I can do both. The problem is it's very loud. It's very loud. Okay, well, it's 3:22 p.m. They'll survive. Let's hear it. No, it has to be redeemed. For Coot Coin. See, the case very pretty. Thank you. I wanted something very pretty. I wanted it to go with my... Because y'all see, like, we got pink and vibes. I only see pink. Oh, I see the chair. Well, I see myself. Oh my god. You want me to do it like a siren? Oh my god. Okay. If you're wearing headphones right now, take them off. Yeah, take off your headset. Take out your headphones. I'll back up a little bit. Ew, ew, ew. I have to warm. Ew. It's so loud, Kiwi. Okay, y'all ready? You can't do it. Ew. I can go louder, but I don't want to. Listen, when I tell you I can go really loud with it, siren me. I can't. Maybe, listen, Kiwi, we'll hang out one day. We'll be in a parking garage, walking back from a movie or something, and then I'll be like, hey, I'll do the siren now. And you're gonna be like, do it, do it, do it, do it. We're literally in a mall. Yeah, but I'm saying when you come to LA, maybe we'll go on a hike, you know? You don't go outside. Never mind. Why are you screaming? Yeah, I'm going on a hike. Oh. Are you, though? Are you? Do y'all want to see what I got Garrett for Christmas? I want a refund. No! I gave you a loud ass ew. What the hell? Okay, I'll be right back. Come on, Thor. I swear to God, if he gets in my chair... Why didn't that surprising? Okay, also, so I had the bamboo tree. The people have spoken. It was Chex Notes dog shit. What the hell? I gave a good ew. I'm not even being, like, jokey. I have Thor hair all over me. Cool. So this was in the dining room, and I brought it in here because I have a handful of trees, but I only have one bamboo tree, and I thought that y'all would be able to see it more, and so I got that one. But now there's a big open spot, and it looks really weird. Anyway, this is what I got Garrett for Christmas. Isn't that sick? It's like, it's pretty good quality too. Yeah, it's metal. I was kind of like concerned that it, because I didn't want to get 3D printed. Because I wanted him to have like, you know, metal. But because I was also scared too. I was like, what if he has it? So I texted him and I was like, you know, oh, I'm scared you're going to have this. He's like, well, give me a hint. And I was like, Oblivion. And he goes, probably won't have it. I was like, okay, cool. You know, what's your take on Secret Lecture? They're going to come very long term to the fucking you want to. I like it. Because it's firm. And so it makes me, for the most part, it makes me sit proper. I like to crisscross applesauce, but on my, so I had old chairs and they were like squishy and comfy. So I would end up like sitting, hold on, like a shrimp. So I would kind of sit like this. And then I ended up giving myself scoliosis because of it. I think. I have a theory. But so I like firmer chairs. I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce now. I like firmer chairs. I mean like the bottom is cushiony. It's not like plush, but it's not like you're sitting on a hard chair. You know what I mean? The back is nice. I will say though that I've accidentally spilt a little bit of Dr. Pepper. And I've spilt a little bit of water, and it stained, even though I cleaned it. So that's a little upsetting. So, just throwing that out there. Because I specifically wanted this chair, and I got a cover for it, but, you know, this is pink and the cover is blue. It did stain a little bit, but in terms of comfort-wise, I mean, I like it. My VIP lead mod, not lead mod, cup of kiwi had one, and hated it. Because when I was like getting ready to buy this one, I wanted this one for years, and he's like, oh, they suck, and I was like, why do they suck? Like, I'm scared. But I thought I would take the risk, and I like it, but I also am very particular. So if you have the girl money for it, I would say if you can go to like where do they sell them? Like Best Buy? I would try sitting in one first if you can. Cause I'm the type of person where I'm like, well, if I don't like it, I just suck it up, you know. But not everybody can do that. But I like it. I will say, I don't know if, because I didn't buy this chair because it was a Secret Labs. I bought it because it had the Diva. So when it's time for like, oh, you know, this chair, we've really put our butt imprint in this chair, you know, oh, it's time for a new chair. I don't know if I would get another one because they're expensive. You know? So always go to the chairs. I got one of the 1K Herman Miller chairs and hated it, so I'm glad I could send it back. Oof. I think, was Kiwi saying that those were good? I know what you're talking about because it was either Kiwi or Nate. They were like, oh my god, these chairs are so good. They're so comfortable. They're supposed to be so good for you. Everyone loves them. I hated it. What do they look like? Let's see. How do you spell it? Herman Miller chair. The Aaron. That's $1,000? How is this $1,000? This looks like a regular computer chair you get from Walmart. It's $1,600. $12-year warranty. Even still, I'm gonna look at their gaming chairs. It's $2,000. What in the hell? Ooh, they have a pink one. What? This looks like a 3D printed chair. This is like something you would get in The Sims. What? How? What makes these so expensive? Counteracts heat buildup during play. Copper infused cooling foam. How hot are y'all getting when you're playing video games? I mean, like, I get a little toasty sometimes, but damn. You need a cooling mechanism in your chair? Hold on. Tell me about the chair. Tell me about the chair. Tested and approved by... I'm not gonna read what I just thought I read. Experts and pro gamers, the Herman Miller X Logitech G Embody gaming chair is ready to advance your play. Enhanced specifically for gamers' needs, the Embody gaming chair is engineered to encourage movement, support a range of postures from active and upright to reclined and relaxed, eliminate pressure buildup, and even cool you with an extra layer of copper-infused foam. The best of Embody enhanced with features designed for work or play. The new enhanced seat with an additional layer of foam to provide lasting comfort for active posture. New copper-infused cooling. We already read all this stuff. Oh, back fit adjustment automatically conforms to your spine's unique shape and movements. Yeah, my unique shape of spine. Yeah, my unique... Sure, yeah, put this in a chair. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this in a chair. Arm height and width are adjustable for custom comfort. But what makes this worth $2,000? Is it the 12-year warranty? Like, I don't understand. Don't hesitate. It's expensive, but your body will thank you. Materials and warranty, I think. That's just crazy. I mean, hey, if you got the money, if it's something you want to... I do think, if you're in your chair a lot, it's important, Getting a good chair is important. Because that's how my very first chair I ever had, I got it from Walmart. It was like $100. And I was like, holy shit, this is so expensive. Oh my god, this is so expensive. And Thor tore that shit up. Can't speak the game chamber there unless Friday knows when they hit their 8 to 6 hours, 8 to 12 hours, looks like the new Mind's only chamber is super. Damn. Maybe that's it. I just, had a back rib and they came and replaced the whole back. Oh. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just it being cared for. Because I don't think these guys are going to help take care of the stains that I dripped on my seat, which is really upsetting. But, because I tried cleaning it with, Dawn dish soap and water with my little finger scrub, where you, and it just, the water ring went, and then that stained. And I was like, bruh. So, I'll figure it out one day. I was telling a story. Oh, yeah. So, I got my first computer chair. It was $100 from Walmart. And that's the chair. Thor tore that shit up. And I would always sit. That's when I started to sit like a shrimp. Because the cushion was, flattened. And it would, kind of wobble. And then the back was all tore up. And so I would sit like a shrimp. A very lopsided shrimp, if you will. And then I got gifted to my P.O. box a new chair just from like a cooter. And I was like, oh my God, I think it was for my birthday. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, well, I guess this gives me a reason to get a new chair. Haha. So then that one was really comfy. It was super plush, very, very, very nice to sit in. And then I got sponsored by Clutch gaming chairs. They're like, if we send you a pink chair, will you open it for a YouTube video? And I was like, absolutely, I will. So then I had 2 gaming chairs. But when I opened that one, I was like, oh, it's hard. And I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna like this one. I'm not gonna like this. Because I had only ever had, plush. And so I was like, I'm not gonna like this. And I sat in it and I was like, it's hard. Oh no, I'm not gonna like this. Turns out I really like hard chairs. Much better, much better than the plushy ones. And so that's why I had that Clutch chair for like, 6 years or something. And until like the pleather was like falling off of it. And I'd like walk around like, what's on my thigh? And I'd look and it'd be like a big piece of it. And I'm like, oh. And then we got this one. This one is just cloth though, which is both good and bad. It's good because it's pretty and it's comfortable. It's bad because leaks and Thor, but it's also, if it was pleather or leather, that would also be bad with Thor. He's such a pain in my ass, I swear to God. Anyway, it has 1 detachable arm. Yeah, 1. Yeah, 1. Shing, 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 shing. They also can do this. They can rotate like that, or they can rotate like this, or they can go like that. That's so low. They can go up. I would lean it back, but I already know what would happen if I did that. So yeah. See how far back does it go? Nope, I can't risk it. Let's just say it does go back, quite far. It does go back quite far. The Lord is testing me. Have you ever slept in it? I've taken rests, but I haven't slept. Like I've tilted it back and like closed my eyes, but I haven't like slept. Did I read y'all my New Year's resolutions? I think I did. One of my New Year's resolutions is drink more water and tea, less soda. The Lord is testing me, because let me tell you right now, an icy cold Dr. Pepper sounds so good right now. It sounds so good right now. Someone read me a Bible verse about temptation. I will not give in to temptation. I'm drinking cold green tea right now. Very cold. It's like ice cold. Didn't know you can get that cold without ice. Is that a bubble? Yeah, okay. I got scared. Oh my God, earlier? Okay, so I put the dye in the, I don't know why I just ran my fingers through my hair. I wasn't supposed to do that. I put the dye in my hair. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna, when tempted, no one should say God is tempting me. I didn't say tempting. I said the Lord is testing me. I got scared for a second. Anyway, so I put the dye in my hair because I had to do it up here and I had to do it underneath, right? So I put all of my brown hair in a ponytail and then and so I just let it hang. And so then I was like, oh, I'm going to make some eggs, some oatmeal, some toast. So I made it all and I was sitting down and I thought I saw something drip. And I was like, oh, I think I just saw a shadow person because I'm tired, you know? So I'm eating and eating, eating. And then I see another drip and I look down and there's like drips of pink on the table. And I see 2 drips of pink on my plate. And I was like, is my hair dripping? I don't know how, because my hair was dry, but I put, the conditioner in there, and it, like, the conditioner somehow waterified, and it was dripping, because I had, like, my hair down, but it was, like, dripping off, like, little pieces, and so I was like, what the hell? So I went and I pinned it up, right? So I got like this, and I, like, went like that, but then, when I was eating, and I looked down, this would go, bloop, and I was like, bro, luckily I don't think it got on any of the food, but I was just like, are you kidding me? So I was like trying to eat it. I was started eating like this, like upright. So that way I wasn't looking down and my hair wasn't. Anyway, I was going somewhere with this. It was a pain in my ass. That's what I'm going with. It was a pain in my ass. It was very annoying. Also, fuck Twitter. What the hell? I hope they get sued. I hope they get sued. No, it's just, so, apparently, so that Grok stuff that I tweeted out is happening to tens of thousands of women. Because apparently, from what I heard, I don't know if this is true, but apparently, specific content creators on specific websites involving specific things, if you catch my drift, were like, oh, look at this outfit, at Grok, undress me, sign up to my oaf, And so that gave people the idea to go do it to random women on the internet. And children, apparently. And, yeah. And so that's why there was an influx of them doing it to me. Because also, too, like, it's so stupid because it's like, it's weird. Like, just Google brunette in a bikini, but it's the act that they get someone, like, I had a picture of me holding Thor. That was the picture, and they used AI because they wanted to have that power to remove Thor and then remove my clothes because they wanted that power. And it was on a photo that I just uploaded. They didn't have my consent. Like, it's so fucking gross, and it's so weird. Like, it's weird behavior. I don't know how that's allowed, and, like, I don't know, like, part of me, like, because California is usually pretty on top of stuff, for the most part. Part of me wants to, like, handwrite a letter to Gavin Newsom, and be like, hey, Mr. Rat, I know you don't like homeless people, but you stand up for women. I'm a woman. Stand up for me, bitch. Respectfully. But, like, states' rights, do something, I don't know. It's so annoying. Like, how can it, but it's also, too, like, it's not just an America thing, right? Like, it's happening to women all over the globe, right? Like, it's not just, it's so frustrating. I hate AI so much, dude. Like, remember back in the day when we were like, I'm not gonna say it, hey, Sandra. Okay, it didn't activate it. Hey, Sandra, where do I hide a dead body? And then Sandra was like, a good place to hide a dead body would be in a landfill if you go at the middle of midnight. And everyone's like, what? Remember those days? That was, like, mind-blowing back then. It's just, Because also, too, now whenever I open Reddit, literally every single time I open Reddit, is this AI? Is this AI? Is this AI? I got this crocheted thing for my birthday. Is this AI? And let me tell you, every single one of them, the moment you look at it, you're like, yeah, it's AI. But it's made people, one, question everything, which I feel like we should kind of question everything to begin with. But also, it's made everyone dumb. It's made everyone dumb. Because some of these photos I have seen, it's like the crochet ones. It has that like soft yellow filter on it. The eyes are too sharp and bulbous on like the crocheted cow. You know, the comment to say right. Yeah, like it's like I understand. Like we're in a time where everything is so. You can't trust anything, which you shouldn't trust everything you hear online and see online and all that stuff, obviously. But God, it's so fucking annoying. I also, too, when I was visiting my family in Oklahoma, because, you know, family is very, Jesus, which is not a bad thing. They're not the type of, like, you have to be Christian, or we're gonna leave you behind. It's not that kind of a family. But, like, you know, Republican kind of, I don't know if it's like, I don't think they're MAGA kind of Republican, but like, you know, anyway, point of the story. So we were sitting around the dinner table and I was like, oh yeah, you know, like it's just, as someone who, you know, does art, you know, it's really frustrating. And I was like, and then also like I've dealt with a lot of people who don't have good intentions and they get pictures of me and they use AI, and AI is just so bad and it's really detrimental to the environment and this and that. Cause they're also too, like, it was 80 degrees in Oklahoma on Christmas Day. Oklahoma has weird weather, but 80 degrees is, and they're like, I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm like, I could tell you why. But anyway, I didn't want to go down that hill. So like the whole time I was like, oh yeah, AI is so bad. AI is so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But they're like, yeah, AI is really bad. I'm like, yeah. I was like, but because the thing is, AI is bad. Like, you know, it could be used for good, but it's not. It's being used to take people's jobs and ruin our environment. Wow, who could have seen that coming? Anyway, I don't know. When do y'all still have grandparents? Do you go see your grandparents? Do y'all have Fox News? Do they just watch Fox News all the time? Because holy shit. Oh my God. It got to a point where I was like, hey grandma, can we see if there's any cartoons on? It was bad. Like, it was like, oh my word. Like, there was one ad that kept playing over and over and over, about joining ICE. And it was like, illegal immigrants are coming into our country as criminals. And after 9/11, that's when ICE was founded to help get terrorists out of our country. If you hate terrorists, if you hate illegal immigrants that are criminals, join ICE today and help your country. I was like, I audibly went, oh my God, which thank God she didn't hear that, because, you know, saying oh my God is like saying his name in vain. Which I personally don't think it is. I think saying his name in vain is, you know, kind of what MAGA's doing, being like, oh, we love God, but we hate all of these people that God created. Anyway, sorry, I'm not going on that. Anyway, but yeah, so they are putting some crazy stuff on the TV in the South. I sat there and I listened to it multiple times and I was like, this is crazy. Because what people like to do is they like to make you afraid, so that way, because fear leads to hatred. Anyway, Fox News is real little. Yeah, it's bad. It is bad. But so I was like, hey, can I? Because she kept saying like, oh, if you want to watch anything, you can take the remote. And I was like, okay. So I got to a point where I'm like, oh, do you want to see what else is on? And she's like, yeah, okay. And so I put on, because I found National Geographic, because she doesn't use streaming services. It's like, what's the DirecTV or something? I don't know. I just remember DirecTV from when I was a kid. So I was like scrolling. I was like, oh my God. And then I found National Geographic, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Animals, right? And then it was like, oh, about the life of the Lord, and I was like, okay, even better. It'll talk about Jesus. It didn't talk about Jesus in the way I thought it was going to talk about Jesus. It talked about Jesus. They went to like different countries, and then they started talking about like Islam, and they started talking about Buddhism and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, just gonna take this back. Because for me personally, religion's religion, you know? But for like Southern Baptist, her whole life kind of grandma, I was like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, look at him, look at him. There he goes. I don't know why he's acting like something's gonna spook him. Anyway, so then I was scrolling, and then I found Looney Tunes with like Bugs Bunny, and I was like, oh, is this okay? She goes, that's fine. So then we just sat there, and like, you know, I had my Switch. I was playing Harvest Moon, but and we just sat there and watched Looney Tunes, and it was such a better vibe. It was such a better vibe. Let me tell you. But I just feel bad because like that's like it was literally too. I was in the next room one day. I was in the next room over because she was getting ready for the basketball game, and I think my uncle was in the back room with her, and I just kept hearing I don't know. I'm just gonna make up stuff. A young woman in Oklahoma City was raped and murdered last night while on a walking her dog. And then and at 4 we're going to talk about the whole family that died in a murder suicide. And then later on we're going to be talking about the carjacking that happened that killed the family of 8. And then this other girl that got raped and murdered. I was like, "Oh my god." The Wine Guide. Thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Thank you. Welcome in. But it was like rape, murder, rape, murder. I was like, I don't want my 90-year-old grandma seeing this negative stuff all the time. I mean, I shit you not. It was back to back to back. And it was like Thunder wins their game. Murder happened. I was like, oh my God. So I was like, I told my uncle, I'm like, is there anything else she can watch? I was like, this is like, there's a lot of dark stuff happening. And he goes, oh, I know. And I was like, okay, I know you know. Can we change this? I was like, this is crazy. But I don't know if she like actually pays attention to it. I think she like half pays attention because she had a big stack of books, and so maybe she just has it for noise. But I was like, golly, I could not. Like, I scroll on Twitter and I'm like, I saw something negative about BTS and now I don't want to scroll anymore, you know? And always is bad. I know, but that's the thing is like my grandma is 90. She doesn't get out. She can't really walk all too good. And so like that's all she's seeing, you know? And so part of me is like, oh. It's like the thing is like when Black Lives Matter, like when the protests were happening in 2020, my mom texted me frantic. Did y'all hear that? I think that was a bird. He didn't give a shit. Anyway, so my mom texted me frantic and was like, don't you dare leave the house. Don't you dare leave the house. And I was like, first of all, there's COVID out there. Secondly, why can't I leave the house? Because I was confused. I didn't know why she was texting me that. And she's like, there's riots out there. It's like 2 p.m. on a Sunday. And she's like, there's riots out there. LA is burning. And I was like, huh? And I was like, what do you mean? Because, like, I lived in a place where there was protest happening. And it was just, like, I'm not going to show y'all, but I could play the audio. It was just them saying Black Lives Matter walking down the street. And then there was police in front of them and police behind them. And that was it. And, like, granted, at nighttime, you know, people that have ill intentions come out. And also, sometimes in the daytime, too, like, people with ill intentions come out. And also, too, I do think sometimes the police do escalate things when they shouldn't, you know. Usually to make it look like Warzone just to know. Yeah, that's what's so crazy. Because, like, my mom was freaking out. being like, don't go outside. It's, LA's burning. LA's burning. I'm like, first of all, LA is huge. Like, I want you to imagine, like, if you look on a map and LA is right here, right? LA is like this big. Like, it'll say LA or Los Angeles, but it's in reality, it's huge. And so a lot of the stuff where it's like, it looks like the city's burning, it's like 2 cars in downtown LA, which I don't even go to downtown because downtown's stinky. I don't like downtown, There are more people in LA than the whole of Wales. Damn. I didn't know that. Then LA had a mini baby panic attack. I thought you said a mini baby. Sorry. A mini baby panic attack because of how big it is, yeah. It's big. Pretty. Nobody goes to that. I have friends who like to go to downtown LA. The only thing is, I think that's where the Star Wars bar is. And I think there's another bar that they like to go to down there. And I like that. Is downtown Santa Monica. Santa Monica. It's closer to downtown. Downtown is like Little Tokyo. Because Little Tokyo's where I think the No Kings protest happened. Which also, too, like, people tagged stuff. People were breaking windows, like, because, they're upset. I don't think that, if I were protesting, I don't think I would be tagging stuff or breaking stuff. But I'm also not directly affected. And so it's not like, well, I mean, not directly affected by the orange. I am. But, like, in terms of, like, how do I word this? I haven't experienced what other people have experienced. And so I don't feel like I should have a say, Everybody being infected. I'm still pissed my health insurance went up. That's $40 extra every month. $40. You know how much food that gets him? At least 5 cans. It's not 5 cans. Actually, if I did the math, if each can is like $2, there's like 20 cans. That'll feed him for 10 days. No. It depends, because if it's the food he doesn't want, then he won't eat it, and then I have to open a different can. Is that $430 a month? Your health insurance? Yeah, mine just is $440 now. Smiling British with free healthcare. Must be nice. Must be nice. Must be nice. Also is really frustrating too. Can I just say a little snippet? What's really frustrating personally? When I went to Oklahoma, because that's where I went, I went home. Their gas is $1.99 per gallon. And I know those rednecks think it's because of the orange. And they're like, oh, he made our gas cheaper. Oh, thank goodness for the orange. He made our gas cheaper. Because my gas has been $4.50 for like a year. And so it hurt. It hurt seeing it because I know. I'm lucky my company's paying half, but it still hurts. Yeah, I pay the whole bill. In the Boston area, it's about $3. Yeah, see, I don't know why ours isn't $3. It used to be. $1.99 would be nice. Yeah, no, tell me about it. So I wish you Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's gone down to $2.58 here. Anything good happens, and those people will be saying the orange made it happen. Yeah. Yeah. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. Give me the Cootland. Man, he is really big. I can just hear it. He is going to town bathing. Just 3 more years. Yeah, I'm going to be 36. I remember my mom being 36. I do want to be 36. Hold on. I do want to be 36. I don't want to be 36. I do want to be 36. I don't want to be 36. You know? It's just weird. Like, like, I'm closer to 40 than I am 20. That, you know? That's crazy. Like, what the fuck? I remember being like 22. Like, not that long ago. I'm 35 right now. When my mom was my age, I was graduating high school. Yeah, that's like... Also, very young mom. That's crazy. Like, it's so crazy, I think, because I distinctly remember my mom being 36. Because I remember thinking, like, wow, that's what a grown-up is like. You know, she had, like, really pretty, dainty hands. She, you know, had a routine. She would go running. She was a very good runner. She still is, but, like, I'm saying, like, in my head, 36-year-old mom. She, you know, cooked 3 times a day. And, you know, I was like, wow, she really has it together. And now I'm like, my turn? My turn? It's crazy. My parents are 39. They were dealing with 2 toddlers and an 11-year-old. Ooh. Yeah, when my parents were 39, they were going through a divorce. It was divorce time. It's so, I don't know. Time is so weird. Everyone's saying, oh, you know, the older you get, the faster timer goes. I'm like, yeah, okay. I've been warning Gage. I'm like, dude, it goes by so fast. It's only going to get worse the older you get. And he's like, great, love that. I'm like, yeah, I know. Super fun. Remind me that I need to get a lint roller from my Kirby mouse pad. It's kind of dirty. Can I put it in the washer? Or should I wash it in the bathtub? How do you wash mouse pads? Days are slow, years are fast. Dude, mine is days are fast, years are fast. It won't slow down. I don't know how to make it slow down. Like today, I am like trying to like just chill and be thankful and grateful. Today is day 1 of 2026. I paid rent. Okay. I paid rent. I was wondering. I was like, man, when I when I put my contacts in this morning, I was like, man, my eyes feel a little salty. Yeah, because I'm supposed to put in new contacts. They're done. Like, these are supposed to be done. I will do that tomorrow. But I have to do a car payment today as well. Crusty ass eyes. Okay, when the fuck did I say they were crusty? I said I need to put in new contacts. And that they're salty. Because the protein buildup. Yeah, those are reusable. Mine are monthly. I can see them. Well, I would hope you can see them. Banks don't work today, so I'm not thinking about money. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. Question. Is it better to pay off your car in big chunks? Or is it better to pay them off in smaller chunks to get the credit? Because I already have good credit. But could I have better credit if I paid off in smaller? Not like small. I don't mean like $20, but I mean go fast. How fast are we talking? Because I hate being in debt. Paid off fast. It goes quicker. Okay. Am I still going to get good credit? Because I feel like, you know, hypothetically, if the market crashes, the housing market, hypothetically, and there's like a house that was selling for like $1.2 million and it like goes in half and it's like a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in the backyard so Gage can move in. It'll go down temporarily when you finish paying off for like a month or 2 and then you'll... Oh, shit. Okay. Noted. No matter how fast you pay off because of the closing account, but I better... Yeah. The interest is high? Is not high. I don't think so. I think it was 4.99, I think. I don't think it was high, but like when I showed them my my credit score, and then I showed them my credit score and something else, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, you're good." I've owned a car in a long time, but generally lived in places where I didn't need a car. Yeah, unfortunately, LA is not that walkable. It is if you live in very specific places, but I am picky, and I don't like living in places like that. Spreadsheet where you can put how much you owe and interest rate and whatnot, and see how much sooner you pay it off and how much you'll have in interest by paying it off faster. Damn. You know, Adam does stuff like that. Adam has like, all kinds of spreadsheets. Oh, I do this and this. He writes down every single purchase he ever makes, and he calculates and he does all this and he prepares. And I'm like, yeah, I just kind of hope for the best. You know? If I think about stuff too much, you know, I start sweating. Because, like, if, you know, it's like, because Adam's like, oh, if you ever need help budgeting, I love doing this stuff. And I was like, because, like, literally me with the computer, I was in Discord with a call and they're all talking about it. And I was like, do you guys think I should get a new computer? And they're like, well, you know, this and that, this and that. They're kind of talking amongst themselves. And I'm like, well, it's just a yes or no question. Do you think I should get? And they're all like, yes. And I was like, okay, done. Did I budget it? Nope. I should drive by my account every now and then, make sure it's okay, and that's it. Me too. I just hope for the best, you know. I'm like, hey, bills are paid. Thor's savings account is growing again. My savings account is there. And I paid my taxes. And I got Dr. Pepper in the fridge. So when I was a contractor and paid hourly, I also figured out how much interest my bank is earning as a deposit and spent money. See, I wish I was one of those people. Because that just stresses me out. When I start thinking about stuff like that, I'm like... You know? I wish I could do stuff like that, but my brain just, I don't know. Like, even now, my neck just got hot. Also, I need to, my hair, sometimes I worry that my hair is, thinning. It's still wet. Not on top, but underneath. All of this is still wet. I was never taught budgeting and stuff, honestly. Neither was I, kinda. I just saved all my money. So, like, every Easter, every birthday, every Christmas, every chore, into the piggy bank. Garrett, my brother, was like, I'm going to go to the store, and I'm going to go buy airsoft guns, and I'm going to get balls, and I'm going to shoot them in the backyard, and if you are walking past, haha, you're my target. I don't like airsoft. Anyway, but I just always put it in my piggy bank. I've always been like that, to the point where my mom's like, you should start investing your money. And I'm like, why would I do that when I have it in my piggy bank? She's like, Caitlin. And I'm like, yes. She's like, you're 24. Well, now I'm 33. Oh my God. Like, how did I turn 30 3 years ago? How did that happen? I feel like I'm still 30. I'm not. My brother is. How am I... like... how the fuck did that happen? You know? Savings doesn't work well with mechanics. What do you mean? I have my savings, and then tax season happens, and then they take my savings, and I just build up more savings, and then I have to give them to the IRS, and then... As 6 years happened, I still feel like it was 2019, 20... Yeah, see, okay. Yes, I feel the same way, but at the same time, I don't. Because I remember... Hear me out, ready? I remember lockdown, right? And I remember being in my apartment. My gray apartment. Because that's the way that, you know, I just moved in. Hello. I was getting, like, you know, I didn't have AC in my bedroom. It was only in the living room, which sucked, by the way. But I was in my bed and I had my, like, it's like a knit blanket, kind of. But I used that one because it had, like, holes in it so it could breathe. But I remember sitting, having my back propped up, and I had Tiger King on the TV. And had my phone in my hand, or my Switch, phone and Switch. And I was propped up, and I remember being like, this is so comfy. This is so comfy. And I feel like someone hit fast forward, and I see flashes of all the things that I've done, and now I'm here, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? You know? Like, that's... Guards! Get it? Because the mods is like calling guards. We need the trash man. I'm the trash man. I come out into the ring and I just start throwing trash everywhere. Anyway, like, if I really start thinking about it, it does feel like a long time ago. Because in the very beginning of 2020 is when I met BTS. And I remember being like, this is the best year of my life. 2020, we're locking in. Granted, technically though, I met BTS and like COVID happened, began. I did really well on Twitch for myself. But then, you know, people online were being like, oh, I got hurt. And then I told my story of how I also got hurt. That was not a fun experience. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be, but like, people were not nice about it. Some people were nice. Most people were not nice. Which also sucked, because then I had to seek out therapy, because I was like, oh, you know, maybe I should tell, you know, the story, so that way other people don't get hurt. And then retelling that was like, I need help, you know? Your butter reaction. Oh, I forgot I used to react to... I forgot about that. Oh my god, how long ago did butter come out? How long ago did... I don't want to look it up. I don't want to look it up. I don't want to look... 2021. 2021. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're spiraling. Yep. Everybody, put on your hard hats. We're spiraling. That's crazy. Did lead me to you, so that's a good thing. Yeah. I mean, I only talked about it because I had a friend text me. I was sleeping and I woke up and she had texted me and was like, sent me a link and was like, you need to look at this. And I was like, why? And so I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, it's my fault. Like, I didn't talk about what happened to me, and I could have like, I just felt so guilty. I was like, I should have talked about what happened to me. And then my friend, who I don't really feel like we're friends anymore for multiple reasons, but this was kind of, I don't want to say I was like kind of pressured, because she's like, oh, you need to tell your story. And I was like, I've only told my friends. Like, I didn't even tell my family. I only told friends and partners, because like, you kind of got to tell partner, like, hey, I'm traumatized, you know? And she's like, oh, but like, you know, people need to know, and like that, you know, there's not good people out there. And I was like, yeah, but like, there's already lots of movements happening right now. Like, why does mine need to be told? Like, do I really need to tell mine? And she's like, I just think it would help. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I do feel like it is my fault, so like, maybe I should. Because I started thinking about like, there's so many content creators that are like just now beginning, and they're like young and they don't know. And so I was like, oh my god, like, what if, you know, like, if I don't say anything, like, what if, you know, like, you know, they're young, and like, what if? And so I was like, well, shit, maybe I need to. And then, so I made my videos and everybody was not nice. Well, there was a lot of people that were nice, but there was a lot of people that were not nice. And I was like, this sucks. Like, I didn't ever want to tell people I don't know, you know? Anyway, that was not a fun part of 2020. That was a very not fun part. But then in 2020 though, you know, made some new friends, and then 2021 grew those friendships. That was fun. And then started going back to the gym again in 2021. Got diagnosed with migraines in 2021. I did meet the bird. Yeah, that was, I think, November 2020, because that's when the charity event happened. And I cried. Good times. What a crazy thought process. Because, like, what are like, what's it called? The butterfly effect? What are the odds? Because, like, the way that this whole thing timed out, because I, you know, talked about how I was not treated well, and I took a break from the internet because people were not, it was, for one, it was really hard to talk about, but also people they were mean, and I was like, you know what, the good thing about the internet is I can turn it off, so I didn't, you know, I just stepped away, tried to heal, got therapy, and also didn't like seeing, you know, because people were, like, tweeting me, like, hey, you see that building? Go on top of it, no one cares about you, you know, I was getting, like, stuff like that, where I was like, oh, okay, all kinds of threats, all kinds of threats, anyway, so stepped away from the internet, and then I slowly came back onto the internet a little bit, just kind of testing the waters, because I wanted my cooters to be here, I wanted the Panda Minions, I didn't really care about, you know, new people, I just wanted to go back to, like, what I, you know, and then I think, like, a couple months after that, Edwin hit me up and was like, hey, like, I'm going to do this charity. Do you want to join? And I was like, yeah, that would be kind of fun. Like, I want to, you know, join in a charity event. Like, I feel like that would be nice. And then, you know, was really nervous because I'm super, super introverted, very shy, embarrassingly shy, awkward. And then did the charity event. It started off really good. Everyone was really nice, friendly. And then they weren't. They're different groups because it was for Among Us. And then I followed a handful of people from the event on Twitter, and one of them was Nate. And, like, a couple days later, did he come into my stream? I don't remember if he came into my stream and I was talking about family trauma or something. I was talking about, like, how, you know, oh, you know, my dad was a pastor and, you know, then my parents got divorced, and he was like, no shit, me too. And I was like, wait, what? And then we were talking about it, and then he messaged me on Twitter and was like, hey, I'm going to play Among Us on stream with a group of people from, you know, the charity. If you'd like to join, we'd love to have you. And I was like, I remember sitting there going, I can say no because it made me cry last time. But I was like, I don't know if it's those people. These may be the nice people. These may be the good people, not the mean people, you know? But I was like, I don't know. I was like, do I imagine myself not, like, attempting this friendship route? Or do I ignore him? Or not ignore, but, you know, be like, oh, I'm sorry, not this time, or, you know, whatever. Do I go that route? And then he's just, like, a mutual I see on Twitter sometimes. I remember sitting there going, should I accept the invite? And so I was, like, thinking, I'm like, he was really nice. I think he was the really nice one. And then, because he was in my first group, he was in the second game too, but the mean people were overtaking the nice. But I just remember being like, should I try to be friends? Because keep in mind, I had, like, 2 friends. I did not have a lot of friends. I still don't have a lot of friends now, but, like, I at least have, you know, and so then I was like, yeah, I'd love to join. Thank you. And then the rest is history. We played Minecraft together, annoyed the shit out of each other like friends do. We played, what other games? The only thing I can think of is Minecraft and the giant bed. We played Peak Repo. Yeah, but that's like new. Because I was thinking like how far back, you know? Because we did Valorant. I was never gonna play Valorant. I wanted to, but I was never gonna play. Oh, Raft. Yeah, we did Raft. I have only 2 friends. Haha, who would do that? Yeah, who would do that? What is Valorant? I have no idea. Actually, I don't know. I'm too elderly. I only play Overwatch. Classic. That's so crazy though. Like the butterfly. Like if Edwin didn't invite me, if I didn't accept you play Elderly Scrolls. Oh my god. Yeah, do you want to see have you played Oblivion? From the Elderly Scrolls? I got this for my brother for Christmas. Ta-da. Made a character? Oh. Never mind. It's pretty dang cool. You don't even know what it is. It is really cool though. I kind of want to get one for myself because I have. That's my Elder Scrolls Skyrim shelf. This is my Legend of Zelda shelf. This is my BTS section. These are all my trinkets. Connections, people are nuts. Everything leads to others is amazing. I know. It's just so crazy how like, because it's also too like, that's how I met like Kiwi, and then I met Kiwi's group through Kiwi, and it's just like I don't know. It's like a significant necklace in the storyline, which is meaning for It's in the very beginning of Oblivion, so it's kind of funny that you're like I made a character because it's like you make a character and then the king walks in or the emperor. Tiber Septim, he walks in and he's got this big old. So it's like it's right there. It's crazy what I might be doing if you didn't say yes to birds. I know that's what's crazy, right? Like what? I probably wouldn't have any friends except for Jewel. I'd still be friends with Jewel, but it's like I don't know. It's so crazy. Cause like we've had so many like experiences of friendships and memories, and it's so weird. Like laughter and what a weird. Cause it's also too. I did the same thing with Jewel. Granted, it was like I'm doing math. 12 years ago ish. 12 and a half years ago. Jewel tweeted out. Because I met Jewel occasionally, but it was always at, like, parties or house parties or something, and we never, like, really talked. We were just like, hey, and, like, that was it. But she tweeted out, like, oh, does anybody like sushi? Any of my mutuals like sushi? And I responded, me, I like sushi. And so then we went and got sushi, and I remember being mortified, because I was like, I'm awkward, shy, and introverted. How am I going to do this? And we just... I don't even know what we talked about, but like we've been friends ever since. You have Adam and Amy. True. I just meant more like, you know, closer proximity. Because Adam and Amy, I see them maybe once every 5 years or so. You know what's crazy? Was I texting Adam or Amy? I think it was Adam. I sent a picture from us from Japan when we went to Japan, and he's like, yeah, crazy, that was 7 years ago. Because we went to Japan in 2019. Granted, you know, 7 years loosely, but I was like, wait. Ida Japan, was it fun? Recommendations? Yes, I have gone to Japan 3 times. I have lots of recommendations. It was very fun. It was, I think the first 2 trips were kind of dookie. Like, they were fine. They're fun. I should have, how do I word this? I think it was more fun when I went by myself and I met up with friends. I crushed in Japan karaoke. Honestly, probably, yeah. Crazy thing goes back to, I know. I remember I was so nervous, but I was so excited because I hadn't traveled to a country alone in such a long time. I'm going to try to do it again this year, though. I think I'm going to try to go to Scotland and Japan. But Amy's in Japan. I don't know, because that's the thing. I don't know when Amy would have me. Because I think... Sorry, I got distracted. I was like, is the whole thing metal or is it... So anyway, because she said she's going out there in April, right? I don't want to get there when she's there. But then, because but then maybe, but I don't want to go during, like, tsunami season. And then Adam said I should go out in, like, August. But I don't want to go to Japan in, like, July and then Scotland in August. That's a lot of, Scotland, because my best friend lives there. And we've talked about me traveling there for a while. Typhoon season. Yeah. I don't know what I said. I just thought I was water, Hurricane season. Rain season. Misty season. I got caught in it last time. And I was walking around in a little forest. And my shoes got soaked. So I would ideally not like to go during the wet season. Or when it's really humid either. Japan's humidity is something else. I tell you what, it is something else. I walked out. You're not supposed to technically. I mean, they have. What's the word? I can't think of the word. They wear specific clothes for seasons. Even. So, you know how I said it was 80 degrees in Oklahoma? They would be wearing winter clothes because that's the season, even though it's 80 degrees. Friendo visit got in like for scenic things or monument shit. No, we'd be seeing castles and stuff. Japan now has tourist tax and stuff, right? I think so. I know that they were talking about it. Ask Adam if he knows any cool place. He has a whole list. I know that there are castles and there's hills. Something about cows were in the list. But I really want to go see lots of castles. I think the castles are going to be cool. But it's also funny too, because I was like, because back in the day, I was obsessed with London. I don't know why. Doing Ireland too. I think just Scotland. I would have to do Ireland another time. Because there's going to be too much to do. Because my friend Amy's from Ireland. So, but she's going to be in Japan for the next year or so. So I'd have to wait till she came back. Because I'm not going to go to Ireland if she's not there. But here's the biggest problem, right? Northern Ireland or Ireland? I think she's in Dublin. Pretty sure. I have to... I'm gonna have to face my agoraphobia. I did pretty good when I went home to Oklahoma. I did pretty good. I think there was only one time where I started freaking myself out. But I think that knowing Thor had a good sitter helped. And being on medications helped. And having the cameras, because I put a bunch of cameras in the apartment, helped. But also I was in Oklahoma, and that's like home, so it wasn't Japan. But it's a step in the right direction. So hopefully we keep stepping in that direction. Because like right now the thought, here's the problem. I need to catch myself in a moment of like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Because the problem is, if I book the tickets now for August, I'm going to be like, get to Scotland and Japan, you'll have people there. Yeah. I think it's just the being away from home freaks me out. Because it's weird, when I landed in Oklahoma and my family picked me up and we were driving back, I remember being like, home. But when I landed back in LA, I remember being like, oh, this is where I belong. It was like it wasn't, it was like a home, but it was like this is where I'm meant to be, which is also really fucking frustrating because it's Los Angeles. I couldn't have picked something different. I couldn't have picked something a little bit more affordable. Yeah, but I was like, because I remember being like, oh, thank God, like I'm home. Like I felt so at home. And then I was like, you bitch. Like of course you did. But it's also too, I have lived here for almost 13 years now. I haven't lived in a place for that long ever. You have thrived there. That's crazy. Has phobia always been a thing for you? Yeah. So the thing is like I didn't realize it was agoraphobia until way later. I just thought it was anxiety. Because agoraphobia is anxiety. It's just like a different kind of anxiety. But because like when I was thinking back to like when I was a kid, in school, I'd start, thinking to myself like, oh my God, am I going to get sick? Because I have a big emetophobia fear, which is the fear of throw up. And so I'd start telling myself over and over, like, oh my God, like, what if we get sick? What if we get sick? What if we get sick? Oh my God, what if we get sick? And so I would make myself feel nauseous because I kept thinking about like, what if we're going to get sick? What if we're going to get sick? So then I would run to the nurse's office and be like, I don't feel well. Can I go home? And so then she'd call my parents. And at first my parents like, oh my God. But also too, I was getting bullied, which didn't really help either. But, so she'd call my parents. My parents would come pick me up. And then they'd put me in the car. And then like we'd go home. And the moment I walked in, I felt perfectly fine. Because I was home. And it wasn't until like 6 years ago or something. I was like, I think that was agoraphobia. Actually, because at first I was like, I think it was just anxiety. But then I was like, oh. Oh. And then, so I found out what agoraphobia was in 2014 because I was super anxious all the time, but it would just get so bad when I left my house. It would get so bad when I left my house. I couldn't go to the grocery store. I couldn't go hang out with friends. I couldn't do anything. What color would you make? What color do you want to make the lights? And so I went to a doctor, just a random doctor that was in network. And I was like, oh, like, I feel like, I feel really anxious when I leave my house. Like, I feel really scared and I feel like people are looking at me. And he goes, do you hear voices too? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, so do you think you're schizophrenic? And I was like, what? I was like, no, I don't think so. And that made me scared to ever go to a doctor like that again. I can do red, but it's going to look orange. That's as good as it's going to get. Oh, I just realized today's a mini chonk day, isn't it? Oops. Well. Me that flips to schizophrenia is in fear. I know. He wasn't even like, oh, I think you're dealing with anxiety. He just straight up was like, oh, do you think you have schizophrenia? And I was like, no. And free was $300 to get it. Wow. Yeah, never trust anything they say is free. Never trust anything they say is free. It's never actually free. Because even like, oh, Twitch Prime, it's free. Is it free if you're paying for a Prime? That's how they get you. That's how they get you. My love is free? No, because then I guarantee... Oh, yeah, you just gotta go do karaoke with me. That's how it works. Oh, Nate's streaming. Oh, man, there's a lot of people on. Oh, God, there's a lot of people on. I don't, but the shadow man in the corner does? Right. Okay, well. It's May Chonk. I'm feeling it right here, so I'm gonna turn these... Listen, it's been a while since we've streamed with the lights on. And I was very busy all day yesterday, but I forgot it was Thursday. Me too, honestly. Me too. It kind of feels like a Monday. Maybe it's because it's like the first. Have you taken an autism test? I'm surprised I've taken, what's it called? The RADS score. I think I scored like 17. It was either 12 or 17. It was really low. Because pretty sure I have ADHD. I'm pretty sure I have raging ADHD. But, he died. The RADS test I took, I scored really low. Which is also kind of funny because I sent it to Jewel and Nate. They did not score low. They did not score low. It was, because I was like, maybe I did this wrong. I don't know. Fuzzy, how are you doing? How was you back in 2014, 2015? Yeah, do you know 2014 is now 12 years ago? That's crazy. That's crazy. Whew. But yeah, I know that like OCD, anxiety, depression, agoraphobia, a bunch of that stuff is interlinked with autism. And I have a friend who's autistic, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're autistic," but I talked when I was in therapy. I'm not in therapy anymore, which I probably should get in therapy again. But talked to my therapist about it. She didn't think I have it. I've talked to friends about it. They don't think I have it. I think I mentioned it to my doctor. But it's also too, like, I don't know, because the friend that was like, "Oh yeah, you don't think you have autism?" And I was like, "No, I don't. I mean, I think I have ADHD, but I don't think I have autism." And they're like, "Oh, well, don't you want to, like, find out what's wrong with you?" And I was like, I didn't think there was anything wrong with me. I don't know, like, I mean, the thing is, like, it's not gonna change anything, you know? Whether, if it's a yes or a no, like, I'm just gonna be the way that I am. It may explain. It's like the ADHD thing. Like, when I haven't gotten diagnosed because that guy was like, actually, you have severe depression. We have to give you antidepressants. I'm like, brother, I'm already on them, and I don't have severe depression. I'm fine. Sorry, he's playing Dark Souls, and his character's blue, and it's very distracting. Anyway, and so then, yeah, so I was like, I don't think I have depression. And he's like, why don't you think you have depression? You signed all these things, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, because you asked, like, you know, this, and, like, I have reasonings for all of this, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was so dumb, because it was like, it asked, have you ever tried Slew Slide? And I was like, yeah, back in the day. It's not like I tried yesterday. Like, you know, it didn't, because usually, like, because it has questions that are like, oh, in the past 7 days, have you ever thought about hurting yourself? I'm like, no. Because no. But then it's like, have you ever? And I'm like, ever? Like, yeah, ever, yeah. But, you know, sorry, this is really entertaining. I don't understand what's happening. He died. Oh, he's raging. This is really funny watching on mute. So you can write context to everything. Yeah, it was also, too, that's also a fun fact. That's kind of like spectrum ADHD kind of thing, too, is feeling like you have to, like, well, if it's this and this and this and this, well, it was this and this and this and this. Well, actually, if you do it, do you mean this and this and this? And, like, very literal, but, it's also, too, because, like, it, ew. Sorry, this character's something. Getting a degree in psychology and planning on going career for this, and hearing how these practitioners are reacting is making me upset. Oh, wait, there's more. So, okay, so the thing is, back in the day, for just really quick lore, I had a really good childhood up until I was 15, and then my parents got divorced, and let's just say both parents weren't very nice to me after that, and I had to kind of take care of my brothers, and we went through a lot of really bullshit, and then I got into a bad relationship, and then I got into another bad relationship, and then, I got in another weird relationship, and, like, there's, you know, people were kind of affecting my life in certain ways, and so, you know, there's a lot of issues, and I already had a lot of issues from, like, the childhood and the divorce and everything, and I have PTSD, and I have other stuff, and I have anxiety. I've had anxiety since I was 7. It's, like, a genetic thing, but anyway, I'm very hyper aware of everything as well. But I got into therapy into 2020, and then I was talking to my therapist, and I was like, oh, do you think I have ADHD? She was like, I don't think you have ADHD. But then after time, she's like, well, you may have ADD. And I was like, well, maybe. Both my parents, by the way, mom has ADHD, dad had ADHD. Dad's dead, by the way. dad was medicated. My mom got medicated as a kid, but isn't medicated as an adult. I have two brothers, both of them medicated. Both have ADHD. One is medicated. One was medicated as a kid, wants to get medicated again. So I probably have it, right? So I got to a point where I have been dealing with ADHD too much. My whole life I've been dealing with ADHD, but I have my notes, I have my journals, I have my reminders, I have, all the stupid bullshit. I've been making it manage, I've been working it, but it got to a point where I was like, oh my God, I can't live like this. So I was like, oh, maybe I can go to who's the person who gives medication? Psychiatrist? Psychologist. One of them. I get them confused. So I was like, oh, maybe I can go to one. But the problem is, I need them to know the lore because, I did try to sewer slide when I was 16 and 17 because my life was, I didn't feel like there was any other option. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. It was very difficult. And I felt like I didn't have a future and I felt like I couldn't handle it anymore. And like, if I wasn't safe at home, where was I going to be safe? So that's it. That's the only time I tried. And so, and also, the PTSD and like all this other stuff. So I spoke to a nurse about it for the lore. And she's like, you're going to have no problem getting, it sounds like you have OCD. You sounds like you have anxiety. It sounds like you dealt with depression in the past, which by the way, I don't feel like I have depression anymore, but I do have PMDD. Can guarantee that. And I also have seasonal depression because when the sun goes down, I go down. It's like I'm a sunflower. Sorry, I'm talking really fast. Anyway, I hope you can keep up. So then I go see the doctor guy and he doesn't even really, he kind of talks to me a little bit. He's like, oh, so why are you here? And I was like, oh, I think I have ADHD and I would like to get diagnosed. I would like to get medicated. And he's looking at my chart and he goes, well, it just sounds like you have severe depression. And I was like, I don't think I do. He's like, oh, well, you said in here that you tried to kill yourself. And I was like, yeah, when I was like 16, 17, and I'm 30, at the time I was like 32, 31, 32, y'all, I don't know, anyway. And I was like, I haven't since then. And he's like, oh, well, it says here this and that, this and that, this and that. And it says you struggle with self-harm. I'm like, yeah, well, it's an addiction. Like I'm not like actively doing it. Like, it's just something like if I have a breaking point, then sometimes it accidentally happens, it's not like I'm, out here being like, I want to do this every day, but the thoughts in the back of my head. He goes, yeah, so it just sounds like you have severe depression. We need to put you on antidepressants. But I was already on antidepressants because they were helping prevent my migraines. But the thing is I didn't change it with my antidepressants. The only time I did change was in the winter because I have seasonal depression. But for the other parts, I did never change. Sorry, there was a big monster with big legs on the screen. Anyway, so anyway, I'm trying to tell him, like, I used to be depressed. I'm not depressed anymore because I remember how bad I felt back then, and I don't feel like that now. Like, I feel good. I feel I have hope. I wake up every morning excited to start the day. I don't have trouble getting out of bed. I blah, blah, blah. Like, I have plans for the future. Like, I have stuff I want to do. I don't feel like I have depression. He goes, well, it sounds like you have severe depression. So we can't give you ADHD medication unless we rule out depression. And I was like, well, I don't have depression. He's like, okay, well, we're going to try to give you, I can give you this Strattera, was it Strattera for ADHD? And he's like, wait, he's looking at my chart and he goes, wait, it says here you get psychogenic seizures. And I was like, yeah, when I have PTSD episodes, like it's like I'm seizing, but I'm not. And he's like, have you gotten tested for epilepsy? And I was like, why would I get tested for epilepsy? It's not it's not real. Like it's just my body reacting from the trauma. And he's like, well, no, we have to check your brain before I give you any medication. We have to check your brain. But if it comes back for epilepsy, then you can never drive again. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I'm telling you, like, it's like a seizure, but it's not a seizure. Like it's a PTSD thing. Like, you should know this. Like, and so he's like, well, the only thing I can give you is it's not going to mix, with your brain and everything. I can give you Strattera. You can get this. So I tried Strattera for 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks, maybe a month. Didn't like it. Wasn't doing anything. Made me feel worse. So then I go back and I filled out the chart beforehand. And so then he was looking at my chart. He goes, yeah, so it looks like your depression has gotten way better. So I don't actually think you have severe depression. I think you have severe anxiety. Like, I don't know how you live. How do you live with severe anxiety like this? And I was like, this is just my life. What do you mean? He goes, well, it just sounds like you can't even leave the house. I was like, I do sometimes. I just do it scared. Like, I don't know. And he goes, well, would you want anxiety medication? I was like, no, I want ADHD medication. And he's like, well, we can't give you that. Like, it doesn't sound like you have ADHD. It sounds like you're anxious. And I was like, those are two completely separate things. Like, huh? And so then he's like, well, we're going to have to rule out, we have to give you anti-anxiety medication to make sure, that you don't, sorry, I got distracted. He's slicing down dead bodies hanging from the rafters. I should not have a stream up. I'm getting so distracted. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, we have to rule out the fact that we have to rule out anxiety, and then once we rule out anxiety, then we can see if you have ADHD. But I'm pretty sure you don't have ADHD. I'm pretty sure that you just have anxiety. And I was like, I don't just have anxiety, man. I have like OCD and PTSD and all this other stuff. But like, he was so adamant I only had anxiety. And so I was looking at him and I was like, so like, how would I get diagnosed for ADHD? I was like, I honestly, at this point, I don't even want meds. I just want to be told I have ADHD. Because I was like, my mom has it, my dad had it, both of my brothers are medicated for it. I was like, what are the odds? Like, I also have it if I'm also acting like how they act. And then, right, get this. And he's like, well, it's not always possible that it runs in the family. And so then we were talking about like one of the medications he was going to give me for anxiety. And he's like, this is really addictive though. And he's like, do you have addiction that runs in the family? And I was like, yeah, both sides of my family. But my brothers and I we're not really addicted to anything. Like we're, alcohol, like we don't really care about drugs. We don't really care about, I was like, we don't really struggle with addiction. And he goes, oh, well, I can't give you this pill then. Like, I'll only give you 4 because if addiction runs in your family, like that's really rough. I'm like, okay, so addiction can run in my family, and I just told you that none of us struggle with it. The only thing I've ever struggled with addiction wise is like my phone. Like I joke about Dr. Pepper being an addiction. It's not. It's like I like tasty drink. I drink maybe like this much of it most of it. Anyway, so when he was saying all that, I was just kind of looking at him I gave up at this point. I was like, okay. And I'm like, so like, how would I get, he's like, well, you can go out of network, but they're probably going to do the same thing. We can't do any testing on you unless we scan your brain to make sure you don't have epilepsy. I was like, I don't have epilepsy. He didn't care. So then he gave me Buspirone or something for anxiety. And it made me feel like I had dementia. And I still had anxiety. And so then I just gave up and I was like, whatever. I lived 32 years with ADHD. I can keep going. I don't fucking care. And then my doctor now, get this, ready? So my doctor, my general practitioner, she put me on propranolol for preventative migraine because I get migraines. And propranolol slows your heart rate. Well, for someone who's had chronic anxiety her whole life, and my heart rate resting was always like 90. So my heart rate now is like maybe 60. Guess who doesn't have anxiety anymore? Because I had the beta blockers. Guess whose ADHD is still raging? So I want to go back to that guy and be like, guess what? Guess what? I'm still a psychopath. I can't sit still. I can't listen. If you tell me to memorize a number, I stop forgetting instantly. I can't plan things. I can't sit still and do one thing. I can't multitask at the same time. I get ADHD paralysis still. I forget what I'm saying mid-conversation. I think it's happened at least 8 times in this stream alone. But anyway. So yeah, that was my experience trying to get ADHD medication. You know what's even crazier? So like I said, both of my brothers are diagnosed with medicated. So the youngest brother, he just went to the doctor and was like, yeah, I think I have ADHD. Here are my symptoms. And they're like, yeah, here's Ritalin. I was like, are you fucking, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Meanwhile, they're like, oh, we have to do scans of your brain. Get it diagnosed. I don't know. I think I would like to get just diagnosed just to have like a doctor be like, yep. In the same way, that like, it was nice hearing from my doctor that I do get migraines, that I'm not just being a baby and I'm just getting, I have headaches, boo-hoo. Like her being like, yeah, you got bad migraines, girl. And I'm like, I still want to see a professional migraine person, and be told like, oh yeah, you get chronic migraines. Cause it's like, oh, okay, good. I'm not being a little bitch, He couldn't do that. How everyone in your immediate family has ADHD. I know. Like every single person. And I'm like, but I don't. Sure, man. Hold on. I'm going to go to my maladaptive daydreaming place real quick for the next 3 hours. Anyway, Happy New Year. Okay. Okay, we've been live for 3 hours. I'm gonna send y'all to Bird. I wonder if it's because you're a woman. I did wonder that. No, whether they don't trust, was they expect? Yeah, I did wonder that. The thing is, too, there was at one point I asked to see a different doctor, and I asked for a woman specifically. And she told me to manage my ADHD, I should just take notes and put sticky notes everywhere. And have you tried journaling? And I was like, cool. There are meds for chronic migraines. They have weird side effects. Oh, trust me, I know. I know. But it works. And I may have to take one today because I am now feeling it. I may have overdone myself a little bit with all of that and then streaming and then the lights really bright. I may have overdone it. But well, it's fine. I have to also take my propranolol because I'm supposed to take it at 4:30 and I didn't. But anyway, I will potentially see y'all tomorrow. Oh. I touched paper. If no headache, I may have to break my New Year's resolution. I want a Dr. Pepper so bad. I want a Dr. Pepper. It may help too. You know, the sugar, caffeine, the juju. I don't know. What you need is someone experienced dealing with women with ADHD, and all psychologists know what they're doing when it comes to men and women with ADHD. Yeah. I mean, that'll be a future Kate thing. I think for right now, the only thing that I want to focus on is migraines, work, mental health. I think that's what I want to lock in on. But anyway, I'm going to put the headset on so we can see what he's doing. Anyway. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thanks for listening to me yap for so long. Thanks for experiencing the new stream room. If the headache goes away, I will stream tomorrow. We'll be doing Baldur's Gate. If the headache does not go away, if it turns worse, see y'all on the flip side.
Gosh.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the 300 bits, Mighty Matt, for the goofy. Thank you so much for that. Thank y'all for coming to the stream. Thanks for hanging out and for chatting and for the subs and the follows and the bits. And thank you for hanging out and chatting with me and also listening. I feel like I talked a lot today. And we're going to go bother Bird 69. No longer in Bird. But I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. Depends. Ta-ta. Happy New Year. Ta-ta and farewell. Goodbye. Goodbye.